John, we're going to wrap up because we don't want to take any more of
I want to stay on. You don't want to do any more of your time.
No, I mean, I think
Can we
often
do another question, or is that it?
We might be able to do another one. I just think often of you doing.
Now,
I love. You did Pete Holmes' spin-off podcast many years ago, where he would also watch movies with a guest.
What was that called? I did do that.
I forget what it was called.
The first was You Made It Weird, right?
And I think he had
was it like They Made It Movies?
Literally. But I remember you tweeting when you watched the great film, The Assassination
of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford.
Oh, yes, where you said The Assassination of John Mulaney's Time by the coward Pete Holmes. And I think about it often, and certainly thought about for this. Do we want to do one more question? Do we have one? Or should we wrap up? Jenny, you have to go,
My
right?
personal commitment got moved to 1:30, so I'm free.
Okay. All right, should we do the question?
Yep.
Hi, this question's about suburban dog etiquette. I wonder if there is insight that can be given on the rules and regulations of fence guarding and dog barking. And I'm here to say I'm pro dog and pro bark. And the suburban world we live in doesn't agree. And I'd say one of my neighbors is a problem and the other neighbors are solutions. And along our fence line, there are 5 or 6 houses and just as many dogs. And the coyotes are moving in. We're just starting to wonder, how do I control my dog? How do I control what other people do when they have a doggy door and the dog can bark at 6:40 in the morning? My dog would never bark before 6:40 in the morning. But he has the loudest bark, so he gets in the most trouble. Do you see where I'm going with this? There's no clear rule. I don't want my dog to get in trouble with the old man next door, but he does. And the other neighbors have 3 dogs when the community rules are that you can only have 2.
And your fence is lined by up to 5 or 6 houses surround my 5 or 6 houses surround my house.
What's the coyote thing?
Well, they're coming in.
They're coming in.
Wait, so that's kind of just like about what's happening. Like,
I think this is noise.
The coyote thing is not. We're not focusing.
That
on
was kind of a like. Meanwhile,
They're just
you got this going up.
Painting a picture.
Right. Yeah,
Painting a
this is
picture
what's
of
happening.
like, yeah. It's like if you made a movie in the 60s, you'd be like, and this whole time Vietnam is raging.
Right. The coyotes are coming in.
The boys are coming home. That was a beautiful tone poem. I felt
it was
like
so funny when she asked, "Do you see where I'm going with this?" Because that was the one thing I didn't.
No,
I
but
felt
was
a little
along for
bit
the ride.
like my eyes were still closed at the end of a group meditation at like a mutual aid center or something, where it was just kind of like,
When you're ready, open your eyes and come back into the space.
yeah, and I'm like, oh, okay, that was a interesting little story.
What's the etiquette on telling a masseuse you don't want them to practice acupuncture on you? I could do some points. No. Just rub my butt with your elbows. Like, get so deep in my legs and back. Don't practice needles.
What were the solutions? Like when she said, and a few neighbors are the solutions, I was imagining the bald guy in The Leftovers that shoots dogs with a hunting rifle. Like, the like some people are solutions to the noise problem.
She's okay with dogs barking.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
After 6:40 a.m.
A.m. Well, she just said my dog would never bark.
He would never.
He would never.
But yeah, it's the loudest.
She has a fence. Along her fence are 5 or 6 homes facing
So
her
this
home.
is a sort of
Like
That was
perpendicular to her
to me.
property?
Yeah.
we're in
6.
some sort of octagonal planned community where
Totally
5 houses
surrounded.
abut each other. Yeah.
Coyotes, they'll go right over your fence. The doggy door, is that more like my neighbor's dog is coming in? Or the dogs, is this osmosis of dogs?
Then there was this other thing that was like, somebody has too many dogs, like you're not allowed to have more than 2 dogs, or someone has 3 or something like that. What I think she's asking, to get real about it, is how do we establish a rule about barking so that my dog stops getting in trouble with this one neighbor who's clearly is not a solution but a problem? And it seems like really what you're saying is, how do I tell my neighbor, hey man, back off?
Dogs
and fuck
bark.
off.
Dogs bark and
Dogs
fuck off.
bark and there are coyotes around.
And it is an escalating situation, maybe, where it's like one dog in a neighborhood that starts chatting is going to draw out other dogs. So maybe it's kind of like all the dogs come
that's
out.
really true,
Yes.
right?
Because if there's one bad dog that's let out, the other dogs will follow and be like, what are we yelling at before we even
It's like
know
the
what we're
toilet
yelling
bark.
at? Yeah.
I totally forgot that. Once one goes, the others are like,
We're here. We're
They
backing
go
you up.
crazy.
What are we fighting
yeah,
about?
we've got your 6. Yeah.
We're just the Jets or from the
100%.
gang. I don't understand the politics of a suburban community enough to know.
Are there suburban communities where you own your own home and there are rules about how many dogs you can have? There might be, like HOAs
Isn't
or
that
something.
like,
HOAs,
isn't that
big
be,
time.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
a gated thing?
I'd love
Yeah.
to be the counter.
The dog counter. I think the coyotes might be the solution here.
What, that they just get rid of a few?
Yeah, I think they'll pick off the most annoying.
Yeah,
throw
the
some
alphas.
throw some ground turkey over the fence. Cover the most annoying dogs in tasty bait and
And the
offer them up
coyotes
to the
like, I was
coyotes.
already going to eat them, but
Yeah, but now there's extra protein.
Yeah.
I didn't need any cues.
Now it's so
You could-
salty. I need water.
You could get the man who is clearly the problem, who's yelling at her dog, who has the loudest bark, but he's not barking before 6:40, so it's really not he's not the problem. You could get him to get attacked by the coyotes.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, the man.
The man, yeah.
The ground turkey will help with that.
You could ruin that guy's
you could
life.
you could do ground turkey to the man, is what I'm saying. The neighbor, I'm assuming he's a man. It
Well,
seems like
it's
what
a
she
man.
said
It's a
that he
man.
was, yeah.
It's a man.
You drug his
Yeah.
food. He wakes up buried to the neck in the backyard, covered in ground turkey. He's
Burning
screaming,
ground
"Help
turkey."
me!"
Yeah.
People are like, "Shh!" It's before 6:40. He realizes the irony. It's a Saw type situation.
Yeah.
Coyote chews his face off. He's
Yeah.
not yelling anymore. Okay, that's
And
what
now
you should
we
do.
love our community.
Yeah.
You know what I didn't hear in the background of that entire call?
Dog barking.
Oh,
This constant dog barking problem.
right.
Yeah.
Not nary a bark.
Yeah. Nary a
I
bark.
could hear Hank farting now. Why did I think his name was Hank? Did she say Hank?
No,
I said
but
that.
it's
John
it's
said-
Okay. Okay. So we just
fitting.
established for the world building.
One thing I feel happy for her about, just to make it positive, is that I like how she knows for sure that her dog would never bark before 6:40.
yeah.
That's
it's-
such
yeah.
a that's a
That
time.
was a very hard line. You're right.
That's like,
certainty.
oh, I'm in 11th grade and I get up at 6:40 because I'm allowed to drive to school now.
Yeah.
Or something. It's 6:40. It's not even 6:45. 6:40. You know how long it takes to do your hair straightener. 6:40.
My dog would never bark before 6:40.
Because he was raised right in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
church.
It's nice
She
for
was
her.
certain. I've never been that certain of anything.
My dad used to say when people would ask our dog growing up, does he bite? He would say, I don't know, ask him. And the point was, it's a dog. Who knows? At any point, he could go for your genitals and destroy them. I don't care how sweet he is. So she may wake up one day and find out her dog's the problem, and someone else will need to be a solution.
You know, I feel for the guy that just wants them to stop barking, but I don't think I feel for him a little in that he's just in this impossible situation.
And that's what it's like to have neighbors on planet Earth, is that they all come with some bullshit.
Yeah.
Truly.
Mine is a hoarder and burnt down my garage, remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
She could never throw away any kindling. That was
Nope.
sort of her thing. She loved
It
all
was
of it.
fertilizer, like the Oklahoma City bomber. That was her hoard.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my
It
God.
goes great with a heat wave, let me tell you.
I need you, girl.